We're having a wonderful day so far. For today's adventure, we find ourselves in Waukesha, Wisconsin at one of Wisconsin's best haunted attractions, Wisconsin Feargrounds. All right, so we are here with Chad from Wisconsin Feargrounds. He is the owner here. He's going to take us for a little sneak peek behind the scenes, so here we go.
And they all line up and weave in back and forth. Then they come through here, and this is to get to the haunted houses.
Okay, so they go through here to get in.
Yep.
Okay.
And then they'll come here. We have actors out here, and they'll go through. This is the compound, like I told you in the text.
Yeah.
So then those doors are obviously open, and then we'll go in. You get that sign? Did you read that sign?
I'm trying. Slow, older men.
Yeah. But it originally said what?
Low shoulder.
Low shoulder, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, how can I make this say something funny? So we'll take you in. This will be the first room that they enter.
Okay.
It'll be pretty much black. The gag, or I should say, thought behind it is all these are electric fences. So you just came into the compound and you need to make a test here before we can let you into anything else.
Right.
Yep.
I feel like most of the time people run through haunted houses with their heads down and their ears plugged too, so it's like they don't
100%.
see all the details that you put into this whole thing.
That is 100% true. So, like I told you, we're modular haunts. So all these walls are basically, if you think about a sheet of plywood, 4 foot by 8 foot, it's a wall panel, right? And we put those all together like Legos and build our rooms and then put things inside of them for sets and whatever.
Right.
For fire code, we need to have an egress around the entire thing. We have doors that can get out, so in an emergency or a person faints or whatever, we can get them out. So when I take you down here, that's what it looks like. It's like kind of like the outside of the haunted house. That's why it's nothing fancy.
Can you have anybody faint?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, urinate on themselves. Funny story about that. When I was younger, I was terrified of haunted houses, and my dad loved to go, and he would take me, my mom, and my sister. Most of the time, I'd get freaked out in the line, and I'd go sit in the car the rest of the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I cannot do this. So
Yeah.
they were doing their job. Well, now I'm on the flip side, and it just cracks me up because I act in this as well. So it's a good thing I have a mask on because most of the time I'm laughing like crazy inside. But I can't show them that, you know, I'm trying to terrify them.
Right.
All right, so I'll take you around this way.
Where do you get all these from?
Yeah, a box of heads.
That's kind of fun.
So I told you I had that company that we went around and filmed trade shows. So there's one in St. Louis every year. It's the largest one in the country. It's called Trans World. It's literally the largest Halloween haunted attraction show in the country.
Yeah, that's good.
But it is for all haunted attraction owners to go buy these kind of things.
So that's where you get most of your props from then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Some of them we make.
Yeah.
Depends on what it is, but most of them we purchase from vendors. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a box of heads laying around before,
I
but
have not.
okay. Well, there you go.
So during your off season, like, are you still kind of working on this, or is there like a period of time where you kind of like brush your hands off from it, or is it constant?
Yes and no. Once the second weekend or week in November comes, I just want to be relaxing and not doing anything, right? So we usually take a little vacation, but the planning for next year really starts now. I mean, we're not even open yet. There's things that we're like, oh, I think we should change this, or ideas that come into our head that we just don't have time to do this year, so okay, that gets put on the plate for next year. So it never really stops.
Yeah.
My dad loved to scare, like, he would literally, some people would call this torture probably by nowadays, by now the standards we have today, but when I was young, he would like to listen to Alfred Hitchcock records. I don't know if you know who Alfred Hitchcock is. Look him up. Okay, I know, I'm dating myself. But he would tell stories, ghost stories. And he had this really creepy voice and whatever. He was really good at telling those stories. They actually had a show, a TV show about him too. But so my dad would turn all the lights off in the house, and he would make us listen to Alfred Hitchcock movies, and we're sitting on the couch with our feet up.
Like
we don't want our feet touching the floor. We don't know and it's just literally listening to someone talk.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah, he just loves to scare.
Ideas now.
So that's just, I don't know if that was kind of preparing me for
what you do
this.
now.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh yeah, we're in the cemetery. This will be the last room that you enter, so you'll be coming from this way.
Okay.
Right. You'll meet the.
That is really cool.
Grim Reaper there. He's new this year. We made him. And I won't tell you about how scares are going to happen. But they're a lot of fun. And then you'll come out of here, and then you'll go to Sketchy's Chambers. Sketchy's Chambers is basically a 1970s mobile home trailer.
Nice.
So chambers is a pretty loose term there, right? I mean, you think the president's chambers are a little different than what Sketchy has to live with. But I'll take you to the outside of his trailer. We can't go in there because he's not home and he's not finished putting everything where he needs it to be. Okay. But the trailer is fun, and we'll take you out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. I love that Grim Reaper.
I didn't even notice that.
You didn't notice it? That was the first thing I saw. I'm like, oh my god. How do you get it to look like that? I feel like there's an art to making it look rusted and used the way that it is.
Yeah, it's. I guess I would say layers. Right? Like, just in real life, everything starts out painted normal. So it started out with a pink stripe down, and it was off-white, right?
Yeah.
So you got to start with that layer, and then you just build on top of that. There's different techniques that we use that's actually rust. So you can go feel it and touch it, and it feels like rust. So that's real. Sometimes we just use different colored paints and things like that.
It reminds me of when was that, 2016, when there was people dressing up as clowns everywhere? And
just like that? Walking down the street.
Yeah, like terrorizing people. That's what it makes me think of.
I actually thought about that as some kind of marketing idea. Just going to put a couple random clowns walking around Waukesha, but
that would be
I really
funny.
don't want them to get arrested. And, There's certain distances we need to maintain in our areas, because that's one thing that we're pretty proud of. We're wheelchair accessible.
That's
so
awesome.
The whole thing is able to get through with wheelchairs. There's not a lot of haunts that do that.
Right.
That limits us to making claustrophobic areas, right?
Spaces.
To play on that side of fear. But the compliments and appreciation we get from just the 5 or 6 wheelchair people that come through a year is enough for me.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But this is one of our first new rooms this year is a mad dentist to play on that fear. This will be like the reception area.
Yeah.
I still have to distress this.
Oh my gosh, are those teeth on there?
They are. Yep.
That's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, he's pulled a lot of teeth in his dentist area.
I can't believe this is all mobile. I cannot imagine starting with nothing and just building this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's
It's creepy. We got the eye.
He has a strange sense of humor. He likes to pull teeth, and he likes to place them in obviously areas that they're not usually in. So it is a lot of fun making it mobile. We can change the design every single year, right?
You don't ever get the same thing twice.
Exactly. We might use the same room, but the layout is different.
Sure.
You're not seeing it from the same angle, right?
Yeah. that looks so real to me. Like the tools,
Yeah.
the blood.
Well, the
I'm
tools
like,
are real.
Yeah,
the blood is not.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Although there might be some of mine mixed in there, putting the tools in there. I don't know, but I don't think so.
This is so awesome. So what is that another head under there?
It is. Yeah, he's.
Oh, the hair. Ew!
Yeah,
look at all the gunk in there.
His eyes light up.
Gross. His eyes light up?
Yeah, that's what actually makes the light
on
on the.
So you can see it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
The detail of all this stuff is just like absolutely crazy to me.
Yeah, those are real X-rays we had to buy, but I don't know, you might see your teeth in there.
I was like, walking through and seeing your own teeth.
Right? Yeah.
Clenching my jaw right now.
Yeah, the character in here is pretty, he'll look pretty nasty. He'll have some tools in his hands that make some sounds that you probably don't like to hear when you go into the dentist,
The tray, for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh, I don't know. It just gives me with the teeth on there.
Well, even just like the thicker spot of blood, it looks
so
wet.
real.
Like
it looks
like
wet.
Yeah.
It's new.
That's good. Take you over to the Q barn.
Okay.
Again, more work's happening over there. We have a brand new gift shop this year that's being set up. So
I love to buy things.
Yeah. If you want to follow me, we'll head over there.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's still obviously getting set up. We just got a big shipment of t-shirts in. But we had a gift shop last year, but I built new walls and painted and stuff for this year, so this is all new.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
This is giving me more like traditional Halloween vibes.
Yep.
I really like
That's what we were going for, is something that's going to appeal to everyone. It's not so much gore or things like that, you know, but
everybody likes classic Halloween.
Yeah. We have these are all ornaments, they call them. I don't know if you've heard of those or seen them.
I have this one actually.
Oh, do you?
I was about to say this is my favorite one, I think.
Yeah, my dad bought me this one. I think I have two, but I released the other one.
We have.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
How fun!
Yeah, we just got these this year. They have a little story, his backstory on the back and everything about them. It's just a keychain.
So these are your actors? These
Yep.
are your fresheners?
Yep.
That is so fun.
Yeah, Chaos and Havoc. Those are actually, both of those are my sons.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
Really a family business. I have 3 kids, so my daughter Sabrina, she runs the box office.
Nice.
And then both my boys are on the build team with me, and they're our haunt managers, so they're the ones that take care of the zone leaders that I was telling you about that are in each haunt. Mm-hmm. They're also in character throughout the night, but they'll respond to any incidents that happen throughout the night as well.
Yeah.
So, yes. I'll just receive the Republic.
Buy you this one.
Oh my god! I'd buy a bunch of these.
That's good.
I'm gonna leave here with a big bag full
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, we got bags full. So fill them up.
Yeah, these are just. Whoa!
There you go. You can turn the lights on.
Fun! Oh, I love the little Halloween tree in the corner. That's adorable. I still think this is so cool that you have a sketchy keychain.
I couldn't believe, like, that's a string doll, right? Like, they make it out of string. I couldn't believe the detail that they could come up with, like the chicken and his legs. It's just
that's a chicken?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is!
That's the thing that Sketchy carries around, is this rubber chicken.
Yes.
And
he's scary.
yeah, oh, that's good.
He's scary looking. I'd be scared of him. Oh my god.
Yeah, so then, like I said, everybody has come through here, and then they'll exit out this way. So, there's a gift shop, there's a concession drop down at the end.
Oh, you guys have concessions?
Yep.
That's pretty neat.
These are just photo ops
Whoa.
for people to stop and take pictures with.
That's beautiful. Wow.
That was a lot of fun to make. Those pumpkins actually, we'll have stock and everything around them for them to be a picture or a photo op as well. But
Yeah.
it actually started out as a game that I it was a beanbag toss game. So you would
Oh my gosh, the teeth.
throw the beanbags at them, try to knock the teeth over.
That's fun.
Yeah, these are all on hinges, so they.
I like that you guys have this kind of photo op and concessions area. It's like it adds something to the haunt where
Yeah, it's not just come get scared and leave.
Yeah, you can come out of there and then you've got all this adrenaline and you're excited and you can take some pictures and have fun and you get like a drink before you leave.
Yep.
I think that's really cool. I think that adds a lot to what you have. Awesome.
It's kind of like you said, the Disney or the whatever theme is, that's what they do. They want you to stay, and that's what we want. We don't want you to just feel like you got to come here, get scared and get out.
Yeah.
I want you to hang around and have fun with your friends, make more of a memory and sit, these picnic tables out here, sit and talk about like, oh, that scary thing or what was your favorite room or whatever while you're having mini donuts or your whatever, know, so. So on the far end of that is all of our costumes. So they'll go all the way down there, they'll get their costumes, they'll come back through here, and they'll go into makeup.
Show your fun.
And we just turned a semi-trailer basically into our makeup room.
This is really cool.
Yeah, so they'll line up here. We have 5 or 6 makeup artists that will use airbrush and airbrush all their stuff on.
Where do you find your makeup artists from? I mean, do you just put it out there on the internet?
Yes.
And just,
I mean, if you enjoy makeup or you dabble in that stuff, we're always looking for that every year.
Yeah.
So it's not like your normal beauty makeup, right? There's different techniques. Our makeup artists, the head makeup artists, will actually go in the rooms before we open, after we have all the scene lighting on, and they actually make a list that says there's reds and greens or blues or whatever in this room.
For the makeup artist.
Exactly. So they know, don't use this color in that room because it's not going to show up because there's a blue tint to it or something like that, right?
This is so cool. So, I don't know if I asked you this already, but I know it changes. On average, how many actors do you think you have? If you can give it a number.
I would say 50 to 60.
Wow, that's a lot. I was expecting half of that. That's crazy.
And that's a total.
Yeah.
Right? So depends on the night.
Right, they're not all here at once.
Right. Some nights we do have them all here at once, but it's kind of like a revolving door. Like I said, life happens. So
they're in and out.
Yep.
Yeah.
They might be able to work Friday nights, but they can't do Saturday nights or something like that. So you got to have a decent pool to be able to make all those.
Fill all the gaps.
Exactly. Make all those connections and still put on a show every night.
Right.
Yeah, these, there's actually pictures of them. Like this is Christy, she's the head of our makeup room. So that's her and she's done her own makeup there. Then they put some, just some ideas of different makeups people have done. Yep, here, looks we're looking for that year. So
that's cool.
They get some ideas that way.
Wow. When are you guys open?
So every Friday and Saturday in October.
Okay.
With some select Sundays.
Okay.
We do open this year, though, the last weekend in September, so September 29th and 30th. Okay. And then, like I said, every Friday and Saturday in October.
And they can purchase tickets online?
Yep.
Okay.
Purchase tickets online. You can always also purchase them at the box office.
Okay, so they can do it here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Most people prefer to just get them online and not have to worry about it, but there's a subset that want to pay here.
There's different levels of the tickets.
Yep.
Am I correct?
So there's a general admission, right? That's just normal. Everybody waits in the line like everybody else. Then we have a fast pass. So that'll get you to the front of the line in going through each haunt. But sometimes there still is a wait there, right?
Sure, yeah.
And then this year is new, we have an instant access, so it's literally what that is. You will be the next person going into the haunt. If
Okay.
you just do not want to wait in that line at all, or
Sure.
you got other things you want to do that night.
Right.
So we have that available as